Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, and welcome to Olivine City, where we have the Olivine Ore hosting the Spikemuth Devils. The Spikemuth Devils starting out with Hydreigon and Umbreon, two of their top three ranked Pokemon, Copperajah and Excadrill, starting out for the Olivine Ore. Hydreigon, being a pseudo-legendary, actually hasn't had a very good showing so far this season in the first two battles, but the Spikemuth Devils as a whole are currently winless, so they're hoping to have a much better showing today. Hydreigon starting out with False Swipe for the Spikemuth Devils. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win today. It's Olivine or the Spikemuth Devils. Excadrill starting out with Hurricane, targeting Umbreon. Not a bad hit at the start of the battle, but it will leave Umbreon confused. So hopefully Umbreon can shake it off to help out the Spikemuth Devils. But unfortunately it doesn't, starting out the battle by hitting itself in its confusion. Copperajah goes with the Ice Shard. This targets Hydreigon, but it doesn't. Goes for Umbreon. So Umbreon's taken all the damage for the Spikemuth Devils so far. Hydreigon going to be the quickest Pokemon on the field with that 98 speed, but it's got 125 special attack, and it's going to use Ice Beam for that special attack. Going for Copperajah, the Steel type, and it's not going to be very effective. Excadrill looking to make the most of its 135 attack stack. Goes with Acrobatics onto Umbreon. Umbreon taking more hits from the Olivine Ore. Umbreon looking to shake off the confusion. Does this time. And it comes in with the Power Swap. Switching it out with Copperajah. So they're going to switch all their attack and special attack stat changes. Power Gem now coming from Copperajah. This time actually going for Hydreigon. Not doing a great deal of damage, but still Copperajah and Excadrill being very offensive to the Spikemuth Devils. Hydreigon now goes with the Leafage. If it targets Excadrill, this could do some decent damage. Actually doesn't though. Excadrill having a decent defense to that. This is where that Steel typing comes in handy with all their defenses. Inferno is going to be avoided by Hydreigon. Umbreon now shakes off the confusion again. And goes with a Wrap. It's not going to do a great deal of damage to Excadrill at first, but it will help the Spikemuth Devils doing damage to Excadrill in between turns. Copperajah now going with the Steel Roller, but it does fail. And there's that extra damage being done to Excadrill. As always, we have a 6-on-6 Metronome battle. If we do get to our 20-minute time limit, we will go into overtime. Make sure to let us know who you think is going to win this one in the comments below. Get a Spore now from Hydreigon. Targeting Copperajah and putting it to sleep. This is a much better start for Hydreigon. Very needed to redeem itself after those past two poor showings. Misty Terrain now being created by Excadrill. So this won't benefit Hydreigon's Dragon typing, but it could potentially benefit everyone on the field from suffering any status effects. Unfortunately for Copperajah, already being asleep, is suffering from one. Avalanche now coming from Umbreon. Going for Copperajah. They continue to chip away its defense even if it's not very effective. That Wrap again, taking more damage from more damage to Excadrill, sorry. Again, Spikemuth Devils are sitting at the bottom of the ladder, so they definitely need this victory to try and help them get off of that space. Beat Up now, coming from Hydreigon, going for Copperajah. Going for a multi-hit move, hits twice, hits three. This move doing damage for all Pokemon in the party, so it's going to get all 6 hits. It's very good. Taking Copperajah down into the red, so 6 times by Hydreigon. Much better showing than the past 2 weeks. Hopefully it can keep this up. Roar of Time now, coming from Excadrill. Going for Umbreon. You have to think it would have been super effective on Hydreigon. Umbreon now going with that Hammer Arm. Targeting Excadrill. And that's it! Excadrill has been eliminated from this battle with a super effective Hammer Arm. Unfortunately, Umbreon's speed will fall, but still getting that first elimination on the board for the Spikemuth Devils is key. Copperajah obviously still being asleep. Ferrothorn now coming out for the Olivine Ore. Ferrothorn coming in with that 116 special defense and 131 base physical defense. Sparkling Aria now coming from Hydreigon. This should hit everyone on the field, including Umbreon. Hopefully it doesn't knock out its teammate. It's been doing so well so far, but it doesn't. It knocks out Copperajah, however, so that's the first 2 Pokemon eliminated from the Olivine Ore. This is fantastic for the Spikemuth Devils. And fantastic again for Hydreigon. Clearly I have a bit of a soft spot for this Pokemon after 2 poor performances, so hopefully it can keep up this momentum. Ferrothorn now going with spikes, actually setting up items out on the field. Something you'd expect to see from a regular Ferrothorn. Steelix now, very defensive Pokemon coming out for the Olivine Ore. But it's 200 physical defense. This Pokemon can take a hit. We'll see how it holds up. Hydreigon. Going with the tail slap. Goes for Ferrothorn. Hits twice. Gets 3. Going with these multi-attacks again 4 times. Will get all 5 hits, even if it's not very effective. Still very beneficial to the team. Water Pledge now coming from Umbreon. I have to think it would have benefited more from something like the Fire Pledge. Steelix now, hoping to respond. And is actually going to use the Fire Pledge. So there you go. And it's going to finish off Umbreon with the move that Umbreon needed. So that's the first elimination for the Olivine Ore. This is what they need to get back into the game and build that momentum. Ferrothorn's going to go with the Perish Song. So it's going to eliminate itself and every other Pokemon in 3 turns. This, I don't know what to expect. This could throw a massive wrench into the battle midway through. Olivine Ore are going to have to target whoever comes in next, which is Incineroar. They're going to want to target Incineroar because Hydreigon will be eliminated soon. Incineroar is going to take damage from those spikes which Ferrothorn set up. So Spikemuth Devils are starting out with their top 3 ranked Pokemon in this battle. So they really want that win on the board. Ancient Power now coming from Hydreigon. Going for Ferrothorn. It's not very effective, but it will take it below 50% with that critical hit. Incineroar now could use that Fire Stab it would get, but instead goes with a Sweet Scent. Now it will lower that evasiveness of the Olivine Ore Pokemon. Steelix now hoping to respond before it will be eliminated by that Perish Song. Going with a Bounce. So we will see that potentially connect in the next turn. It doesn't want to miss. It's going to want to target, if anyone, Incineroar, because as I said, we know that Hydreigon will be eliminated in I believe 3 turns remaining. Super effective Sand Tomb on Incineroar, and it's going to take damage in between turns, so the right thing being done here by the Olivine Ore targeting Incineroar. Perish count for Steelix, Ferrothorn, and Hydreigon will fall to 2, so they've all got 2 turns remaining, and that Misty Terrain will evaporate from the field. Hydreigon. Going with the Imprison. This is going to cause the Olivine Ore to struggle. Prevents them from using Metronome. We don't want to see any Pokemon using Memento. They will eliminate themselves if they do that. Hydreigon knows that all too well. Incineroar with a not very effective hit on Ferrothorn, but does lower its accuracy again. And Incineroar receives that Bounce. And still taking damage from that Sand Tomb. So Incineroar is already down into the red. Perish count now falling to 1 for Steelix, Hydreigon, and Ferrothorn. This will be their last turn. After that, all 3 of them will be eliminated from the field. We get a Grudge now from Hydreigon. Not the move it would want. It would definitely have wanted to hit a physical attack, surely. Light Screen now from Incineroar, so it's going to boost the defense and special defense of the Pokemon on its team. Sorry, just the special defense. We get that struggle from Steelix, and we're going to get that struggle from Ferrothorn too. Ferrothorn targeting Incineroar. Incineroar has been eliminated before the other 3 Pokemon on the field. So this will put all teams even, but with this Perish Song falling to 0, everybody on the field will be taken out of the battle. So that's 4 gone from the Olivine Ore and 4 gone from the 3 gone, sorry, from the Spikemuth Devils. So halfway into the battle, Spikemuth Devils have that 3-2 advantage. This could be very beneficial. Like I said, they want that first win on the board. Olivine, having lost their last game, want to get that victory back. Scrafty and Obstagoon coming out for the Spikemuth Devils. We have Duraludon making its debut in the Elite Challenge League, and Klinklang coming on for the Olivine. Obstagoon and Scrafty will take damage from the spikes that Ferrothorn set up earlier. Like I said, advantage is Spikemuth Devils. They have that one extra Pokemon. This is what they need. And I have to say, Hydreigon doing very well. Only been taken down by that Perish Song. Did very well not to hurt itself. Stalwart now becoming simple for Duraludon. Klinklang coming in with that that attack of 100. Goes for Accelerock and goes for Obstagoon. Critical hit. Duraludon now having that 120 special attack. Goes with a Teeter Dance. This is going to confuse all of the Pokemon on the field, including Klinklang. So this could benefit the Olivine. They've got the advantage of having 2 Pokemon confused for the Devils, but still you don't want Klinklang doing damage to itself. Scrafty now wants to shake off this confusion, and it will. Goes with the Poison Powder, but it's not going to affect the Steel-type Pokemon Olivine at all. Obstagoon now also looking to shake off this confusion. Has the same luck that Scrafty did. Goes with a Moonblast. It's going to want to target Duraludon, surely. And it does. Very good hit. Duraludon's special attack will be lowered, which is fantastic because Duraludon's base special attack is 120. Klinklang now. Going with the Sacred Fire. And it will target Obstagoon. Taking it below 50% and leaving it with that burn, so Obstagoon is now on that ticking clock. Assurance now coming from Duraludon. Shouldn't be very effective against the already Dark-type Pokemon. Still though, takes Obstagoon down into the red. Scrafty does not shake off that confusion. Obstagoon also taking damage from that burn. This is not good for the Spikemuth Devils. They need to get back into this battle. They still have the 3-2 advantage, but all things aren't going their way. Obstagoon, though, has shaken off the confusion completely and goes with the Spatial Rend. And it goes for Klinklang. I have to think it would have been better for it to go for Duraludon. Not very effective on Klinklang. It's got that confusion, and it does shake it off. Going with a Draining Kiss now. This has the potential, and it'll go for Obstagoon. This should finish off Obstagoon, surely. And it does. Obstagoon has been eliminated with the super effective Draining Kiss. Klinklang getting back that HP and leveling out the field. 2v2 now. Spikemuth Devils will be sending out their last Pokemon shortly. Duraludon, though, has a chance to do some massive damage to Scrafty, but instead just goes with the Tar Shot. Tar Shot will lower Scrafty's speed as well as making it weaker to fire. Scrafty hoping to shake off the confusion, and again it hits itself. This is not good for the Spikemuth Devils. They really need this victory. Surely, now they're sending out Zoroark. Hopefully Zoroark can do something beneficial for the team. Zoroark will be hurt by those spikes, but as long as it can get off an offensive move, surely it can help out. This is Zoroark's chance, having the speed advantage on the field. And what's it going to go with? It's going to go with an Explosion. Oh, this is horrible for the Devils. This is not what they need at all. Zoroark has come onto the field and straight away taken itself out and almost eliminates Scrafty in the process. Scrafty is just holding on. Zoroark did exactly what the Devils did not need. Klinklang could finish it here. And it's going to go with a Heal Bell. And the bell chimes, but thankfully for the Olivine it fails. If it is the move, I think. And now we get an Ice Fang from Duraludon. This is surely going to finish it. And it does. The Spikemuth Devils have had the 3-2 advantage and they have lost. This is their 3rd straight loss in a row. They started off good, getting the first 2 eliminations, and Hydreigon redeeming itself for its past battles, but just that right there at the end, everything changed after the Perish Song took effect. Hydreigon being able to eliminate Copperaja. And that Fire Pledge, which was the move Umbreon actually would have needed to hit. But that perish on taking out everybody, struggle even taking out Incineroar. And after that, that 3-2 advantage, and Spikemuth Devils just could not hold on with it. My Dragon suffering after doing very well in this battle. Steelix being eliminated, Ferrothorns, they all fell to the perish song. 3-2 advantage. Sadly, Zoroark with that explosion just spelled doom for the Spikemuth Devils. Hopefully next week they can perform much better when they host the Saffron Psychics in Spikemuth City. Whereas the Olivine Ore, back on the winners board, will be going to Snowpoint City to take on the Snowpoint Frost. But that explosion, I still can't believe that Zoroark coming straight onto the field and straight away leaving the field because of itself. Nidorinas, Nidorinos, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know who you think was best on field in the comments below. And always remember, you are awesome, and I will speak to you next time.